Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first off, I hope everybody is having a great day or a great night. It is officially the weekend, so I hope everybody has a great weekend. Today we definitely are going to be talking about some of the growth behind Hedera, what has happened in the last few months, and why I have been telling you guys that we should all be keeping a close eye out on Hedera. Now, I will say this. I have stopped caring about price action for a lot of the altcoins within this market simply because we are in a bear market. This is not the time that you want to worry about, price action all that much. Me personally, I really don't care about price action unless we are, starting to, rocket ship out of the lows. Do I think that there is still, a few lows to be targeted in? Sure. That is why I am holding fiat on the sides. I do have, for an example, a lot of stable coins that I'm in currently, and I do think that everybody should always have a pretty decent amount of stable coins or even just fiat on the sidelines waiting to buy, because you never know exactly what is going to be happening in this market. We could only make, hypothetical guesses. But with things happening around Hedera, I do believe that Hedera and Hbar itself as a token will do very well going into the next major cycle. A lot of people do think that 2023 could be a very bullish time for crypto. If that is the case, I think that a lot of these tokens, specifically around like the Web3 scene, DeFi tokens, etc., are going to perform fairly good. And I think that Hbar definitely is one of those tokens. And why is that? Well, let's take a look at the growth so far. So 13 hours ago, at the time that I am recording this, this tweet was posted from the Hbar Foundation. It was talking about the state of Hedera Q2 2022 analyst call. There's a few individuals within this call that are higher ups, like for example, like you do see Mance Harmon and things like that, or I should say people like that on the call list there. I do advise everybody to go listen in and check this video out. But to give you guys a quick summary, it kind of goes back to July 18th when this post was posted on Mazari Crypto. And it really kind of just breaks down the entire key metrics behind the Hedera network. Specifically, some key insights here are Hedera averaged 33,000 active users per month, a 51% increase quarter over quarter. Transaction fees are consistently low, averaging less than a fraction of a penny. Developer activity is trending upwards with an average of 6,000 developer events per month. NFT activity continues to increase with 258,000 NFT transactions. The smart contract and file services increased activity, while the consensus service and cryptocurrency services saw a decrease. $555 million in ecosystem funding was announced, $250 million dedicated to the metaverse, $155 million to the DeFi space, $100 million to sustainable development, and of course $50 million to fintech. And you do see some of the key metrics down here. They really kind of talk about even the market cap. You do see like the percentage change, the circulation supply chain as well in regards to like percentage change. Going back to like Q4 of 2021, for an example, from Q3, you did see a 75.8% increase in supply. Now, I will be completely honest with you all. We were not expecting that much token dilution to happen on Hedera. I don't know if you guys knew this, but during Q3 of 2021, we were talking about some targets for Hbar that I could actually see being targeted, which was the $3 to $6 range. Now, when Q4 hit and we did see a massive token dilution, it kind of killed all of the growth that Hbar did have as a token in regards to price action. Meaning, during September, when we were starting to kind of break out and we hit about 50 cents, we seen a ton of tokens being released. Now, a lot of people did speculate and talk about how they were getting dumped by insiders. It was more so probably for liquidity chasing. Again, do I advise that that is a great way of going about things? Absolutely not. Now, do I think that that is going to matter long term? No, I don't believe so. When we really kind of look at where we are currently and where this market could head to, I think that the amount of circulation supply that we have currently is totally fine to hit those $3 to $6 ranges at some point in time. Will it happen in 2023? We don't specifically know, but going into like the next major bull run cycle, when that is 2024 to 2025, most people speculate, I could see it hitting those high targets. Why? Well, because of the growth. We have been seeing a lot of not a lot of token growth, but a lot of just network growth and developmental and ecosystem growth as well, with a lot more. Like, I know that the active users are dropping a little bit here, but we still are seeing about roughly 33,000 monthly active users, which is a 51% increase quarter over quarter. And I do think that that is going to continue to increase going forward. Again, remember, during a bear market, nearly everything looks bearish, even around like ecosystems. But the community growth has been something substantial, which I've always kind of targeted and really kind of looked at, because guess what? At the end of the day, that is a big key aspect. And of course, here you have the Treasury updated around September 16th, 2021. Remember, that was right around the time that we were hitting about 50 cents. And we do see down here that the Hedera Treasury holds a total supply of 50 billion. HBAR tokens are distributed following a distribution schedule through 2025. And I think that this is great because by around 2025, we should nearly have all of the total supply in circulation. Currently, right now, about 42% of it is in circulation. Do I think that that is going to stifle the growth? Absolutely not. Remember, like ADA has about 30-some billion out there in active supply. Now, also, with a lot of this happening, we have been looking at a few things, specifically this. Big things coming for Hedera. Bank of Ghana is utilizing MTech Inc. to build their CBDC solution on Hedera. Hedera will play a paramount role in transformation of Africa's financial infrastructure and bring financial freedom to people of Africa. Remember, the big driver of success around ADA was a lot of what they were doing in Africa, a lot of what they were doing with CBDCs, which a lot of it didn't really kind of account to anything. It was all more so speculation. It was all kind of all hype, no substance. And here we actually have substance around MTech, and a lot of people don't actually understand the connections with MTech. We did a video on it multiple times. I don't feel the need to really kind of go in depth on that yet again and kind of waste your guys' time. I don't feel that is a good viable solution. If anybody does want to know the connections between MTech and HBAR, you guys are more than welcome to search it on my channel. I'm sure that it will come up, but I do think that MTech is going to be a big driver of success around CBDCs and financial use cases in regards to like the fintech area on Hedera. And we do see the Bank of Ghana is officially live on app.mtech.com, ready to receive sandbox applications for fintechs and banks to test emerging fintech products in market. First central bank leading the way with regulatory reporting APIs, modern central banking. And this is great to see. The Bank of Ghana, they have about 25.1K followers on Twitter, which, again, do followers really kind of matter around these major banks? Not necessarily. What really kind of matters is the financial use cases that are being built out, the amount of volume and traction that does, kind of move over these major networks or banks in general, and how much they are settling a year. Now, do I think that Bank of Ghana has a massive amount of money that they're settling a year? Not necessarily compared to most, but remember, like even DBS is on the governing council. We also do see a few other major names like, Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank, etc. So we will see a lot more banking use cases going live on Hedera going forward. Also, talking more so about the NFT sector. The NFT sector is a pretty large area to watch. And shout out to Lemonade2628 on Twitter for this. But we do see LG Electronics has begun minting NFTs on Hedera for their LG Art Lab NFT and crypto initiative. It will include the issuance and trading of NFTs via TV software, token brokerage, transaction management, and even payment processing. And we actually do see the proof here. As we can see, LG Collection. Again, this is the recent non-fungible tokens. Yes, this is all fully transparent, and we do see over here lgartlab.com. Love to see it. Thank you, Lemonade, for this as well. LG files trademark application to offer TV solutions or software for issuing and trading NFTs. This goes back to July 20th, LG Art Lab. There was no actual connection to Hedera during this time when we did see this announcement, but we did kind of speculate a little bit with LG being a GC member of Hedera's. And we do see up here, TVs that issue NFTs. LG has filed a trademark application for LG Art Lab, claiming an intent to offer, and we do see all of them here. This is a pretty big, substantial area to really kind of focus on, because this is a direct streamline to retail, adoption. And we do see quite a bit here: software for exchanging electronic money, software for NFT plus crypto transaction management, e-wallet payment services, electronic payment processing, software for virtual currency, digital token brokerage, electronic payment processing, digital wealth management, and even TV software for issuing and trading NFTs. And we do see a full-on breakdown here from Lemonade. If you guys do want to go check it out, definitely check him out on Twitter. He does intensive, real like in-depth research on things like this. Same with even like Parabolic Hbar as well, and a few other individuals in the space. Like there are some great individuals within the Hedera community. And also talking more so about NFTs. Remember, we've been talking about the smart contracts 2.0 on Hedera. We do see $2.5 trillion was transacted via Ethereum during Q2 of 2021, simply because of NFTs blowing up. I wonder how much will flood over, HBAR, considering smart contracts 2.0 is 1,000 times more efficient than Ethereum-based smart contracts. Not to mention the network's efficiencies. And yes, like when we look at Hedera compared to Ethereum or even some of the major top chains in the space, there is nothing like it. There is no match competition for Hedera. And I will argue that with anybody who thinks that their token or their layer 1, layer 2 is better than Hedera in regards to efficiencies, there's really nothing that is quite on Hedera's level. Now, again, like I said, I don't like to compare and contrast these networks. I don't like to, box them into a competitive race or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, the efficiencies that Hedera does hold are very significant and they are very unique. And also, when we talk about NFTs, they have been blowing up. We go over here, right? Now into the Hedera NFT ecosystem. As the report let us know, over 200,000 plus NFTs have been minted on the Hedera network despite the slowdown of the overall NFT market across chains. And we do see down here, like, this is from Zeus Market. They just announced 35 million HBAR has been transacted via Zeus Market. HBAR NFTs are still only just getting started. How long until we reach 50 million? This was on the 15th. This was literally 5 days ago. Since then, we've already transacted nearly 3 million HBAR. And if you go over to the sold tab, you could see these are picking up. There's quite a bit of transactions being pushed through this on a day-to-day basis. And even if you go to like the stats and you go to like the last 7 days, the last 30 days, I know that this usually takes some time for it to load on my browser. I don't really know why. I think that it is a lot of traction being pushed over Zeus Market, or it might just be that Zeus is kind of rough on Google Chrome. You guys already know Google Chrome is terrible. Let me refresh it real quick. But when you look at some of the collections and you look at the stats, it's not loading right now, but hey, it is what it is. If we actually go over to the collections tab, though, a lot of this will load. On the last 30 days, though, some of these have been, doing some significant numbers. You do see like the total volume in the last 30 days, for an example, on just Cyber Hedera Gen 2, almost 1 million volume alone. On Dead Pixels Ghost Club, like 5.3 million HBAR. Like, this is substantial volume. It's substantial in general for a lot of adoption of Hedera NFTs. You love to see it, and I think that this is a great thing to really kind of look at because, again, it is growing rapidly on a day-to-day basis. And last but not least, when you actually look at what is happening with Ethereum, we do see Hash Axis actually quoting this and saying, Cointelegraph reports the Ethereum merge will not reduce gas fees. There's never been a better time to consider the carbon negative Hedera network and its extremely low predictable fees at 10,000 TPS HBAR. And we do see down here the Ethereum Foundation published a list of clarifications regarding the merge. Notably, there will be no increase in transaction speed nor decrease in gas fees after the upgrade. And they do break this fully down here that gas fees are a product of network demand relative to the network's capacity. The merge depreciates the use of proof of work transition to proof of stake for consensus, but does not significantly change any parameters that directly influence network capacity or throughput. The merge, which seeks to join the existing execution layer of the Ethereum mainnet with its new proof of stake consensus layer, the beacon chain, will eliminate the need for energy-intensive mining. It is expected to land within the third or final quarter of 2022. And while many investors and traders alike have bought, Ethereum in anticipation of the merge upgrade, which I told you guys it is bearish, do not do it. Some appear to have done, so under misconceptions that the network's capacity will surge once the upgrade is live, and they do fully break this down. And a lot of people ask, like, what was the point then? I could tell you exactly what the point was, and I've even speculated this. Proof of stake, guess what it does? It allows for a lot of manipulation of the network itself. Those individuals holding quite a bit that are staking, guess what? They are the ones that can make votes that account for like 20, 30, 40, 50, even 60% of voting power. We have seen this being a big issue with proof of stake consensus layers. This is why we do not care about these big chains that for the longest time have been touted as like the number one. You got to look at Ethereum. You got to hold Ethereum. I really do not care about Ethereum. Guess what? When we really kind of look at what's happening around, some of these major chains, like these are the chains that are going to revolutionize this space. Ethereum, Like I said, this Ethereum 2.0 push is absolutely ridiculous. It is all to create buzz, to create bullish, agenda. It's all noise. Do not buy in to all the speculation, like pumps and hypes and all that kind of stuff. It makes no sense to do so. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.